Well, hey folks, Lester here, and thank you for joining me on today's video. Very funny. Everybody and their mother has had to chime in about the fiasco with my John Deere attachment and the sponsorship program I was given with them. And so I have been on pins and needles just hoping to stay in the good graces with John Deere. Well, lucky for me, I did reach out to John Deere, Mexico. Yeah, John Deere does have, in fact, an operation, a pretty large operation in Mexico, and those guys are quite brilliant. They gave me an idea that I could do to make everything right with John Deere and get back into their good graces. So let me explain to you what's going to happen. I'm going to show you the whole process step by step, and by the end of this video, me and John Deere are going to be just like that again. Okay, so this here is the John Deere eye match. It's an attachment that goes on to the 3-point hookup on the back of your tractor. And what's beautiful about this is you can back up to any of your implements, be it your box blade or your bush hog, or today, my seed spreader. And we're gonna be able to back right up to it, hook it up and attach it, and off we go, and you barely have to even get off the seat. No more struggling and toiling in the heat trying to match up all of those 3-point systems, because guess what? They're already hooked up for us. Okay, so this is my seed spreader. It's a little bit dirty, been sitting out in the weather for a year, but that's fine. I'm gonna back my John Deere tractor up, and I'm gonna lower that eye match system down to where all 3 of those hooks, one will grab it here, one will grab it here, and the third will snatch it right there. We're gonna lift this bad boy up. Guys, it's gonna be easy peasy. John Deere's gonna be so proud of me. I'm gonna do them right. Boy, I'm gonna do them right today. All right, now remember, the tractor is not mine. This is that loaner that they send to all the local rodeos and the fairgrounds just to show off their product. All right. Lester, you can do this. Okay, we have one minor issue. Not to worry. Guys, we have what looks to be one minor issue, but I can figure this out. The minor issue is that the 3-point attachment does not go down low enough. So I may have to do a little bit of manual labor after all. But you know what? It's a seed spreader. It's super lightweight. I'm not too worried about it. Easy peasy. Now watch this. Boom. Boom. So as you can see, everything is set up. Let's raise the roof, baby. Raise the roof. Raise the roof. One of the most difficult things about working with a PTO is getting everything to attach. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of some finagling here to make all of this align. We got a problem. So the problem here is that my PTO shaft is too long. I'm gonna have to pull this back off, and it looks like flip it over where I can see what I'm doing here. So it's not a John Deere issue, it's a Lester issue, but not to worry, I can fix this. What's happened here is there's mud. There's so much mud packed inside of this shaft, it's not allowing that other one to, it should like work like this over here and go right down into it. It should be able to go as far as you need it to, and you'll be able to work this back in and back out. But there's so much packed in there that it only allows it to work about this far down. That's not near far enough. So I gotta find a way to unclog this thing. I just don't know how. Okay, what I found was the longest drill bit that I got. And I put it onto the reverse mode. And I'm gonna simply start driving this in there to reverse. Hopefully pulling some of that mud. Look at that, look at that. Guys, look at that. Would you look at that? Now, what I have to do though, where's that mud gonna come out at is my question. Let's see if I might have broke free. I'm gonna put some lubrication down inside of there. I'm just gonna lube that up real good and see if just maybe. And remember, it should go all the way on there, all the way down. It's not. It's not. It's not going all the way down. And then maybe I can beat it out. Just gotta beat it. Come on out of there. Just beat all that mud out of there. It should slide right on, and the shaft should be able to work all the way down in there. I'm really working it and it's not going. I'm really working it and it's not going. There it goes. It broke free. No, it didn't. Oh no! It broke off. It didn't break free, it done broke off. Okay, where's my WD-40? Oh man, I'll tell you what, guys, this is the fiasco is what's happening here. I do think that John Deere's gonna be so proud of me to troubleshoot all of this. And boy, they may come up with all kinds of new products for me to sponsor. Now, the thing is, you have to see it in action. The last thing that John Deere wanted me to show you was how you want to see it put into action, okay? So now I got to put it into action. The problem is I don't have any seed. It's a little bit too early in the season to put out ryegrass seed, so I have a brilliant idea. Wow. Okay, so my plan today, since I can't spread any seed, is something even better. Guys, I have to feed them big birds. Ostrich mix has all of these different ingredients that got to be all mixed together. And that's gonna take me a long time to do that. It's a really hard job to do. So what I am gonna do is take all of these different bags of feed, pour them into my seed spreader, and allow them to shoot out spreading themselves evenly and equally into my barrel. So for those of you who don't know, ostriches have to have a very unique blend of feed to stay nice and healthy. One component of that is alfalfa pellets. They also have to have protein. They get that from mealworms. We'll pour a little bit of that. We also need a pellet, a flock pellet, some delicious sunflower seeds. Alrighty. Now, let me show you what we got right here, okay? This over here is that whole combo of our sunflower seeds. Look, there comes some mealworms. There comes some of the alfalfa pellets. Guys, it is now time to evenly distribute all of this into our barrel. All right, I do have a slight issue here. So I'm not going to be able to lower that down into my barrel because of all of this. This over here will start slinging all around, slinging seed everywhere, but it's not going to get into my barrel. If I can release this pin right here, I can simply tilt this barrel over and pour the seed right into this barrel. I'll just simply tilt it over and pour it right into my feed barrel. Okay, I'd have to raise it up and it will all tilt out. I'm gonna simply raise it up, and as the tractor comes up, the barrel will tilt out and all of that feed will pour right where we want it to pour. Drop it. There we go. There we go. Here we go. It has to work. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's as high as it goes. Well, as you can easily see, we have ourselves a nice, smooth blend of ostrich food. And now I can feed my big birds and they'll be happy. I'm coming. I'm coming, guys. Special thank you to John Deere, Mexico, who reminds us that we don't all work on what they refer to as a Mexican minute, and that in fact time is money. And they also say you should always work smarter, not harder. So thank you so much to John Deere, Mexico, for believing in me. Thumbs up.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.